Well,
What happened?
just so you know, because the Utah and the Clippers will be on tonight too. Um, Utah is
Okay.
favored to win.
Yeah. I was going for the Jazz. That's who it was.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
See?
But okay, I mean, hey, you know,
See?
you gotta do what you gotta do.
But like you saying, Wanda, going with what you saying, with a lot of the underdogs right now all being they surprised and they like the sleepers. They've been
Right.
winning. They've been knocking the big dogs over the head right now. So
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. For example, let's look at like the first round of the playoffs. The Lakers got nixed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
I was pretty excited
good
about
night.
that.
Go home.
I was pretty excited about that.
Have to do it.
I wasn't too excited about it, but you know, I was like, this is something different. This is definitely uh a new look for the playoffs. You know, you don't really have your big stars in the playoffs. When I say big stars, I'm talking about like the ones that's been leading the league in scores and stuff like that for the last couple of years. Like, okay, LeBron, he's not there. He's not at the big game, right? And then Steph Curry's not in the big game. I mean, you still got KD. I got it. I'm tracking all that, but like, whoa, where do these guys go? Get Bron out of here.
Yeah, I was halfway with Cecil. He said the Nets and the Suns for him. I mean, the Nets and Atlanta for him. Me, I go, if the Nets can get through Milwaukee, which has been a tough test for them right now, they going to game
Yeah,
7 or 4. That's been a
yeah.
tough test. If the Nets can get
Yep,
through
I was going for that
Milwaukee,
team too, the Bucks.
right? I go Nets and Phoenix. I like the Suns
I have a
myself.
guest that wants to say she needs to second. It's got to come back. Come on. I got a guest. She wants to say hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, like
Hey,
and
pretty girl.
subscribe.
She can't hear y'all because I got my earbuds in.
That's
But
Miss Like and
here, I'll
Subscribe
give you
right
one.
there.
Here, take one.
Like and
That way you can hear everybody.
subscribe.
Go ahead and speak to us.
Hi.
Yeah, speak to the
Hey.
people, baby.
Hey,
You
gorgeous.
want to say something too, Bubs?
Tell them to like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Yay! Like and
Bubby,
subscribe.
Bubby, you want to say hi?
Okay. You trying to infringe on my 15 minutes of fame here, huh?
Hi. Alice said hi.
Alice say hi.
Alice, you
Delaware
said
say
hi.
hi.
Oh, your TT said hi. Coco Kiki just said hi. See?
What up,
So,
cuz?
hi, niece.
So, okay.
All right, let me get this.
So,
All right,
You go.
I,
let me
I
do be
feel
about
like
my
Kevin
business.
Durant keeps his ball spot in his head to distract the other players.
Oh God.
Like it is
Baby,
so.
what?
So y'all don't. Am I the only one that find it distracting?
Now,
Like I
now I
wouldn't be
can
able to
go.
shoot nothing looking at that ball spot. And he don't like. Does he not own a brush?
I'm with you. I think they should let Kevin Durant wear a do rag to the basketball game.
Do
Yeah.
something. Like
What is
whoa.
going on?
Hey,
Not a
I just feel like
do-rag.
it's a distraction on purpose. Like I
Oh
really
my
do.
god.
You know,
Like nobody can't shoot no free throws with all it shining in their face, bro. Come on.
What
Get
is
a
going
brush.
on in the
Come
world of
on.
sports?
Brush it out.
that's what that made. That's what that money about. You know what I'm saying? You just come up.
Right.
I guess. I don't know what it is.
I
don't know
can't
what
Okay,
even.
it
now
That's
if
the
Bron
funniest
Bron can spray
thing.
his hairline on, he can spray in that bald spot.
is.
I'm just saying, cause like it's
Okay.
like I legit get irritated. Like me and Martell be laying up watching the game. I'm like, so is that bald spot not bothering you? He like, what is wrong with you? Why are you like this? I I just be like, yo, like, am I the only one distracted?
I'm not in the right state of mind for this conversation.
Yeah, you. I don't know.
Kevin Durant was
His
one of
ball
Because it don't
spot.
that
I'm not
bother
the
me.
only one that feels this
Don't
way.
bother me,
These
but
are
hey.
thoughts of Wanda and Wanda's alone. These do not reflect the thoughts of the bloodline totally. Okay, there we go.
he was one of 4 players.
I mean, I'm used to it.
Wait a minute. What was it? He was one of four
Like
players
he's a
That's
great player, but
to
that's
do
not.
40. Do have a 40+ game.
That triple
Uh,
double he kicked out.
the triple double he kicked off the other night. Yeah, he's one of the
Yeah,
four. And and at least when he's on there, like LeBron, Jordan, neither one of them guys were on that list. So that was a big salute.
hilarious. Wanda, you a mess. That's all I got to say about this
I'm
ball spot
sorry.
thing.
I just thought this is what happens when I watch sports. I see stuff
Right,
like this. This is what happens when I
yeah.
watch
right.
I mean,
sports.
That's
I
why
I'm
it's
sorry.
so funny
I
because
see
I'm
what you're
like,
I'm
going
sorry.
for.
the one thing you talk about is like this versus ball spot is
I'm
hilarious.
sorry. I apologize.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
What else going on with the NBA stuff?
That's
that's
the
about
biggest
it for the
thing.
NBA. We just
Yeah,
waiting on the big games to end. I got a side note. Our girl Naomi, she just withdrew from Wimbledon. You know what I'm saying? She just withdrew from the wait a minute, not Wimbledon, the U.S. Open that it was, and she just preparing for the Tokyo game, well, for the Olympics rather. So
Okay.
Nice.
she went ahead and withdrew
Well,
from
big up to
everything.
her.
Right.
Yeah.
Just giving an update on a
Oh,
segment we had a
Naomi.
while back. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
Yeah.
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 Take
So
care of your mental health, girl. And it ain't worth going crazy. I'm
Absolutely.
telling you. You need to be
Plus,
able
she
to
already
think.
rich.
Exactly. She is.
You don't want to go crazy and be rich. Then what you gonna do with your money? Be feeding it to pigeons and stuff? No. That's what happens when you
Right.
go crazy.
Hell,
No.
look,
I
look.
bet it's a lot of rich people out there feeding weird stuff to animals and pigeons and stuff. Like,
Hey, the one of the family members. So the Winchester rifle, right? Uh, one of the family members who inherited
Hey,
the wealth.
Bieber.
I can't remember exactly which one it was, but they have the Winchester house out here in California, in Northern California, in Santa Clara County.
Hmm.
Uh, she went crazy, and the house that she built had staircases that led to nowhere. It
thank
had doors that would open up and would just lead to outside like a straight drop.
oh yeah.
No mirror. It's crazy,
yeah.
crazy. Because she thought spirits were trying to get after her, but she was rich enough to get it built. It's just
It's weird. It's weird you say that, Jay, because a labor friend of mine told me that same story. He was like, cause we was turned down this mansion in Ladue, and I was like, man, why would you turn down the house, or why wouldn't you just add on? And he was like, well, it's a funny story. The Winchester wife, he told me this story of how she just kept
yeah,
adding rooms that went
yep,
nowhere, staircases that went nowhere, like you were saying, and
yeah,
it's just crazy story. You know what I'm saying? Because they had the money. She
Right.
built she built rooms all the way up until she passed.
The
yeah,
strange things
Wow.
that people do with money.
yep. She did it
Wow.
because
They should have just gave it to
she
me.
felt
Okay.
right. She felt like it would mislead the spirits to to the wrong place, and they wouldn't get to her. Like a spirit can't go through a wall.
Right.
I mean, that's an interesting philosophy, though. That's quite interesting.
What
Hey,
up, Ed?
Ed. Hey, Jenny.
Jenny,
What's
Chris, we see
everybody?
y'all.
What's up,
See,
everybody?
What up, fam? We here with
Yeah, thanks for being here, you
Hey,
guys.
Chris.
We're gonna be jumping
Ooh,
around a
child.
couple of
Yeah,
different topics.
they
We
definitely
got a
should have
lot
just
of
gave
things
me
to
that
talk about
money. I would have
today.
found something to do with it that wasn't crazy.
Uh, right. Well, you know.
I mean, it might be
Yeah.
crazy to somebody else, but it wouldn't be crazy to me.
Right.
I mean, apparently it wasn't crazy to her. She kept getting it knocked out. So
right.
Yeah. And I'm
yeah.
telling you, man, sometimes you don't know what'll happen to you if you all of a sudden got like $55 million in the bank.
Oh,
Sometimes
I
you
know
don't
what would
even.
happen to me.
That's what she said. That's what everybody say.
Look,
Everybody say the
Mhm.
same thing.
Speaking of,
Everybody says the
speaking of
same
y'all, just
thing.
a little sidebar, real quick. A crazy
What
thing
time you
people
on?
do with money. Your boy Nick Cannon
Okay, on his 17 tribes.
out here fertilizing America. out here
Nigga love
fertilizing
the kids.
America. Man didn't have 7
Fertilizing
kids within 6
America.
months. Like
Not
He killing it,
fertilizing
guys out
man.
here fertilizing
America,
America, but
baby.
I mean, he can take care of them, but
I mean, I think he.
and a lot of people's like, if I had Nick Cannon money, I have 10 baby mamas too. But I would find
no,
something more,
No, I
something better
wouldn't have
than
10
my
nah,
baby
money.
mamas. I
The
have 10
child
kids.
support, you can't find nothing better more than child support.
Yeah. That 10
mm-mm.
baby mama stuff, that's like pimping. That stuff, yeah, you boy,
Negroes
that's
got
like you get
regular jobs
busted.
now and running from child support. So you're gonna have
Yeah,
billions of dollars
yeah. But I don't think
and
these
will
are
come on
relationships that
now.
he's in. I really think that he's, meeting women who just kind of want to have
These were
babies with
smashing
them and want to be
hoes.
in relationships with them. And he's letting all the women know about each other. And he's letting them know, like, I'm not trying to be with any one of you guys, but, I want
But
to
he's
have
still too
babies. So
lazy to
like,
get up.
he's almost like a polygamist, but they don't all live in the same house together and all that stuff. They're separate.
But
He's
his
like, has
pull-out
a weird
game is
polygamy thing
weak
going
as
on.
doggone water. Like, come
There
on.
goes my big girl.
Hey,
I still,
gang.
I
Wow.
always pinky ring salute Nick Cannon.
No, cornball.
I mean,
Wow.
Oven always smell like
I don't
gas.
think he a
Hey,
cornball.
I'm gonna give it to him though. He impregnated some
Hmm?
baddies.
Why does the oven
And
Yeah,
always smell like
Nick,
gas?
all of them, they were all
What?
of attractive. They were very attractive women.
I can't hear you.
The
I don't
oven
know how
smells like
smart they
gas
are, but they was quite.
because it smells like gas.
Turn
so
it on.
people talk about Nick Cannon, they talk about Wayne Brady. I think they call them cornballs. I think they solid.
I love Wayne Brady.
Who don't?
People
Who
are
don't
just
know
having
Nick
kids
Cannon?
these days.
They solid comedians, you know what I'm saying? So
I like Wayne Brady.
to hell with what people have to say.
Yes, we do.
And there it
Um,
is.
Before we get any further, let's wish our amazing cousin Fat, aka Jig, a happy birthday!
Happy
His
Yeah.
birthday just passed
Yeah.
recently, and we just want to take a moment out to celebrate him.
Hey, right
He's
on.
awesome. So
birthday!
happy birthday, Cuzzo.
Right
How
on.
old are you,
Appreciate
What'd
it.
you
Will?
do? Did you do anything special? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm gonna answer both of those questions. So to answer your question, Wanda, I am a year older the other day on the 14th of June than what I was last year, but I'm a year younger than what I will be next year.
Here you
So
go.
Why he gotta
that's
be
how.
so
Ha!
extra? Why he always gotta be extra with stuff? What?
Oh
That's
my
what I tell my
god!
kids. I see
Oh
my.
my god!
That's what I tell my kids that every year. They got to try and keep up with my age. So every time they ask, "How old are you?" You know what I'm finna say.
Oh my
Oh
So
god!
God, I'll be sitting there looking at you like,
Oh
really,
my god!
Dad?
like two of them just looked like my oldest daughter. She was just like looking, and my second oldest, she walked around the corner and was just like, kids. So
They just
yeah,
they just think that you're old, like elderly man. That's all they know. They think that you're just
no,
old,
no.
and
My kids, they think I'm dope because I am.
your kids still think you young.
Aww.
No,
They
they
don't
don't
be
think I'm
like,
young. They
Daddy,
don't.
you too old.
No, they don't think I'm young, and they don't like say come out and say I'm old. They'll be like, like way back in the 1990s.
Stuff
They
that makes
shade
you
you.
feel
They
like
shade you on the low. Okay, I see what they be doing.
Right.
Yes, like when
I
I
see
tell
what
my
they be
kids, they
doing.
like, "Mama, what year was you born?" I'm like, 1919.
All right, they
Was
don't
you
even.
a slave? I'm like, what?
Right.
man, because
1980?
we rode to lunch, Jig. We rode to lunch with a partner of mine. Me
Oh,
and him rode to lunch, and Twist. We was
how
talking
are
about
you a
Twist,
slave?
and we was talking about adrenaline rush. I was like, man, I remember sitting in my partner Malibu, Rich, my partner.
Yeah.
I remember sitting in his Malibu bumping that, and he was like, I was in middle school when that came out. He was like 96 or something that came out. He was like, I was in middle school when that came out. I was like, what? It made me feel old. So we was already, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, we was walking into high
Yeah.
school like what?
Right.
96.
Right.
Wow.
It was weird. So So
Egg said he
kids
want
can
to
do
take me to
that
the
too.
airport at 5 a.m. on Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know no slaves. I ain't that old. But
Right. I was like, bruh, like, really? That's how you feel? They
uh,
like 19.
Do they
Well,
think
I mean,
you?
if you think about when we were young, we thought 40 and was really old, or
right.
50 was really old, or 60 was really old. Like we really thought that was old too. So
Most
you live
definitely.
and you learn.
Yeah.
Do they think
They
you they
they
best
just gotta
friend?
wait to
You
get here.
Do they think what?
you they best friend?
No, they know what a line is.
I mean, but to the extent for it's like playing and stuff, like they know that
Oh
you
yeah,
they know
yeah,
you feel a big kid at heart. You know what I'm saying? So
absolutely.
yeah.
We watch
Yeah.
cartoons
Yep.
and like right now,
My
Gabby's
kids
playing
and my nieces
Assassin's
and
Creed
nephews
because
are all of my very broke best friends.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, happy
So I
birthday,
came
Fab. We happy to see you. Yeah, and
right on, but
Well, happy
hey,
birthday, cousin.
I'm
What
gonna
did you
answer your
do?
question real quick though, Che. So I came from a thing a function that I had that day, and I walked in, and Maya was here, and my kids, and it was balloons on the floor when I walked in, and they made a yellow cake with chocolate frosting, icing, and my favorite candy in the world is Reese's. So they had little Reese's cups and big Reese's cups on it.
I love a Reese's cup now, baby.
Yeah,
Hold
and
on.
they had the amount of candles on the cake that represented my birthday. So when everything got lit, it looked like we was in the manger with baby Jesus being born. It got bright and it got real hot. And I had to. They couldn't sing the song when the candles were all lit. I had to hurry up and blow them out because it probably would have burned the house down. Because it was it was good though. I appreciated it. It was a lot
Did
of
you do it?
candles.
Did you
They
do it in
they
one
didn't think
breath?
41 candles on there? By myself?
Uh,
Are
Did
you
you
guys
blow the
on
candles out in one take?
they probably didn't think about
yeah,
the
they
fire
didn't think I
hazard.
could do it.
Okay.
Oh, so it only
No,
took
no.
one
I
breath to
mean,
blow the
I'll
candles out? One breath?
But that's
yeah,
hilarious. Cool.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
thank y'all for that.
hilarious.
He
Appreciate it.
said it got
Room
hot.
14th. Room 14th.
Sprinklers was about to come on.
Okay, guys.
Right?
Ooh. So it's another special day coming up really soon. We want to send out a shout out to all of the amazing fathers. Father's Day is coming up.
Yay.
Yeah.
So yay to the two fathers who are here on the screen with us.
Yeah.
Happy Father's Day, early, you guys.
Right
But
on.
I hope
Right
that it's
Happy
on.
going to be
Father's
a
Day,
special
fellas.
one for you. Yeah. I'm a daddy's girl.
Yeah.
Wanda, are you a daddy's girl? Wanda,
No, but I do
you're
love
not a
my
daddy's?
daddy. I do love
Okay.
my dad,
Okay, well,
but I'm not a daddy's girl. No,
Is Alice a daddy girl?
Yeah.
Alice a daddy. Okay, so
most
we
definitely.
Alice, we the daddy girls, because I'm a total daddy's girl. Like, I love my mama to death, but I'm just like I've always felt like a little tomboy on the inside, and I always wanted to do stuff with my daddy. Hey, daddy. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
Quick
interesting to
update.
know.
Quick update for the games. 76ers won 104 with the Hawks at 99. First quarter, the Jazz is down. It's 12-2. Clippers are up. And just in case you didn't know, the Clippers lead the series 3-2. So
Yeah, they
quick
need to get
update.
it together.
But
But
I got a special request for everybody out there right now. I got a special request. I'm gonna need y'all to treat y'all's dads and y'all's fathers rather like on Father's Day, like y'all treat mothers on Mother's Day. I'm gonna need y'all to do that, please. We deserve it. I'm just throwing that out
we
there.
just took our dads out to dinner because my kids are leaving for camp tomorrow, so they wanted to take their dad out to dinner tonight.
Aww.
My little broke
Yeah.
best friends. So we
Happy
went to
Father's
dinner
Day,
tonight.
Martell.
So you ain't get them no flowers?
Yeah. Did I get him what?
Flowers? We like flowers.
No, I paid for his meal.
So and then what?
The kids picked him out a card. He got a card. and he got
I
some
bet you
other
he
stuff
got the big piece
coming.
of chicken too, huh? Y'all let him get the big piece of
He got
chicken.
the biggest piece. Yeah.
He ordered whatever the heck he wanted tonight. I like, hey, the world is yours. Order what you want.
Celebrate.
For a few hours.
That's
Yeah.
all. That's
So
what
I
that's what
And
it's
now
about,
he in
though.
there helping finish getting ready for camp because I'm in here working. So he's helping the girls finish and getting ready for camp.
That's what's up.
right, Cecil. Right.
Yes.
I want the whole day. I want the whole day. Like Chris Rock said.
Well, Sunday
Ah,
is a
Three
different day.
things.
you a little
It's
aggressive, ain't
only
you, Fat? Like,
it's only three things that are loved unconditionally:
I'm with you.
women, children, and puppies.
Puppies.
That is
I'm
not
with
true.
you. We do great all year
There's
long. You know what
conditions for
I'm
our
saying?
love also. You gotta be skinny. You gotta know how to cook. You gotta know how to watch a kid. You gotta know how to clean. There's conditions on us also. So
Thank
But
you.
we're
you
not
can't
gonna
do
go
any of that
there.
unless we provide it.
Thank y'all.
And that stands.
We,
ooh, you know what?
we
I'm
We
gonna
gotta be
stay out of this
provide
we
it.
gotta be a
conversation.
mutual. Yeah, it gotta be a 50-50 thing.
I'm gonna stay out of
Yeah.
this conversation.
Shay.
All right, what we got to talk about next?
No, don't run from it.
Don't talk to us,
Don't
Shay.
run from it.
No,
Don't
Mm-mm.
talk to us now. It's a
no,
50-50
no,
thing.
no. See, you guys are
Cecil
different from
said
me. Like, you
bathrooms
guys
Right.
are
are
like
mutual.
y'all got children to look after. Like, I ain't never had that kind of father thing and mother thing, but
Yeah.
you know, so I
So
be
speak to us. Right. Talk
you
to us.
know.
Let us yeah. Let us pick
Mm,
your brain then. We gonna pick your
mm.
brain then.
I'm throwing red meat out there for you to grab at on purpose.
I ain't gonna grab it. You know why I'm not gonna grab it, Fat? Because I can go and get my own red meat. How about that?
I mean,
I'm
Why
throwing it
you
out
talking about,
there.
oh, y'all can't have
I'm
none of
throwing it
that
out
if
there.
it wasn't for the men? You
Yeah.
couldn't cook and clean if it wasn't for the men and all that
Yeah.
stuff. Like, I
We
see,
supposed to provide y'all a
that's
plate.
when I be
We
like trying to
supposed to
take it
do
back.
that.
I see, like,
We're supposed to provide you a place to where
mm-hmm,
that you can make a home, right? We're
mm-hmm.
supposed to help
Well,
with
at
the
least
kids,
that's
so
what
on and
we've all
so
been
forth.
taught. That's how we've all been raised. That's what we've been taught.
excuse me, sister. Excuse me, sister. The great Reverend Jigga Man is talking right now.
See,
Yeah,
Let him speak. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
I be trying to keep my
yeah,
hand to
yeah.
myself.
Yes,
Go ahead, brother.
we're
Go
not
ahead,
going to
brother.
run. We're not going to run through and in between the movement of the feminists. Although I do support a lot of it, but we're not
Mm-hmm.
going to. I'm gonna take an opposite stance tonight. I'm gonna take an opposite stance. No, I really can't. But for real, I do hope, truly hope that uh y'all treat your fathers
Yeah,
the same way that you treat
yeah.
the mothers on their day. We are equally as important. That's just
E-
the honest truth about it.
Equality for moms
And
and dads.
ladies, just because you have
Equality.
a mustache, that does not let you celebrate Father's Day, okay? Let the fathers have their day.
Oh no!
See,
What?
see, you just took my question away from me, then, cuz.
Why is Wanda being like this tonight? Why is she being like this?
That was my
Oh
next question. That was my
no!
next question. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
And
no!
let the church say, Amen.
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 Oh God,
Amen.
Jesus.
Yes.
And we're gonna leave that alone because I was gonna, my next question's gonna lead to something else. And yeah, I ain't getting in trouble this week, so let's roll on.
Okay. We
Hey
letting the
Rick.
Lord lead us, okay? Let the
Let's roll
Lord
on.
lead us.
Oh,
Ciao.
It was
Salute,
just a
but
little
salute,
funny joke.
salute to
Ha ha
all the
ha
fathers.
Yes.
Before we
Happy
move
Father's
on,
Day
salute to
early.
all the
ha.
fathers.
Happy
Thank
Father's
y'all.
Day to
Yeah. Happy
everyone.
Father's Day. All right. Let's talk about the
Hey,
verses
Rick.
with Trina and Eve, y'all. Let's talk about the
Ladies
yeah.
night.
verses. Let's talk about the verses. All
So,
right,
So I
who?
Ladies.
didn't go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
I was just going to say I didn't get to listen to a lot of it when I was at work because I kept having people come in and out.
okay.
But I'm very interested to hear everybody else's take on it. Like I'm an Eve fan. I used to love Eve.
I'm an
Not
Eve
so
fan.
much Trina,
I'm with Eve.
but Eve, yeah.
I'm with Eve.
Yeah.
She still got the paw prints on her breasticles.
Of course, girl.
She
Them ain't
still got
that's a
them.
signature.
Did I just say breasticles? That's
Girl.
weird.
You said
Uh,
yeah, that's exactly what you said.
Chesticles.
I like
Yes.
that. I mean, I really wish that they would have been in the same room together so they could have more like, in-person interaction. That
And
whole
actors
Eve
typing
on
in,
the
yeah.
screen thing was kind of weird. Um, you know, Everything was really set up nice though. It was a big crowd. Like Versus
Mm.
has scaled up a little bit because they used to just be in a little empty room. Now they got like production and they got an audience and
Oh.
all kind of stuff.
Well, they, just about
Mm.
everybody lifting COVID bans, so that's kind of changing
Yeah.
the scenery and the environment for a lot of different venues. So yeah, I'm with you
Yeah.
on
I've
that,
always liked
Cecil.
Eve too. So
Yeah,
Oh yeah, she's
Eve dope.
always been
Her performance was dope.
yeah.
I love that she paid a lot of homage to DMX. She paid like 3 songs that had X, you know what I'm saying, as a leader. But that was also my doubt. The thing that I disliked
yeah.
about her performance was that she had a ton of features in it. But I think once Trina turned it up, I can't remember the song. I'm trying to it'll come to me. Once Trina turned it up, Eve went back to the old Eve and she started bringing out. She had so much that I think she could have just grabbed from her portfolio to make her performance great. But once
Hmm.
Trina turned up, oh man, you seen Eve come out with that old school. You know what I'm saying? She was
The
Yeah.
the bald head Eve popped
you
up,
know.
huh?
Yeah, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. Both ladies were beautiful, and then just to see that camaraderie that they had amongst the two of
Yeah.
them. You know
And
what I'm
that's
saying? Like,
always
Yeah. Well, that's
amazing.
always beautiful. Yeah.
That's
right,
yeah, when it comes to
Missy was sending
women
out.
in the
Yeah,
industry.
yeah, Missy was sending out Instagram pictures with with both of them pictures that all three of them they had together. It was beautiful, man. It was nice.
That's dope.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, and one thing I noticed that neither one of them were naked. They had they
Say
were they were
word.
they were dressed very like very classy
Oh,
ladies. But baby, them heels, dancing around in them heels for an hour, 2 hours. I kept looking at Trina feet like, girl, I know your feet are about to die because you
No, cause
dancing,
no, but
jumping,
Trina's
and
still out there performing. Trina is
Yeah,
still out there like doing shows
but
and stuff. So she used to all that. I bet you she in them
right,
expensive shoes she got on. She got some expensive info, so she can do that.
girl. Well, somebody call me and tell me about the insole part because all I can see is ouch, ouch.
oh,
My feet hurt.
oh,
hey, shout out Missy Misdemeanor. Like we said, she had a big part in both of their careers. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah,
Shout out
Yes.
Missy.
yeah.
Missy is phenomenal. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Hey,
I,
and there is no like everybody saying Missy do it versus, but who can go against Missy?
Oh, whoa.
Missy wrote all
Think
of
Oh,
that
about it, y'all.
stuff.
Think about it
Okay.
real
oh.
quick.
I would say I would say somebody like Lauren Hill.
Lauren kind of she sold it herself when
No,
people began to find out that her
I
stuff
feel
was
like
ripped off.
oranges and apples.
Yeah, and it's a bit of a different genre as well.
A
It's a
lot of
different
music
genre
is. I thought, okay, okay.
because like remember like Lauren Hill
Somebody
came
was
out
talking
when
music.
with like right after Sister Act, the Fugees started dropping stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So she wasn't like a single she wasn't a soloist for a while. She wasn't a
Right.
soloist for a while, and then when she did transition to a solo artist, it was primarily singing. It wasn't rapping as much.
But that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
But
She's like,
she still has lyrics. She got Lauren Hill has bars. You can't take that away from her. She does have bars, but and Ricky, you are absolutely correct. No female rapper can touch Missy. Missy is just in a class of her own.
how
So
many albums does Lauren Hill have? What she have? Like 2 albums? Here?
Who, Lauren Hill?
Yeah.
She had more than two. I can't remember off the top of my head because I stopped following after a while.
I
Once
know
she
there was the
once she
miseducation
got
of Lauren
involved with
Hill.
yeah, she kind of she took a huge step back once she married Stephen Marley, and she kind of faded out for a bit. And then she wasn't seen for real until I think Dave Chappelle's Block Party,
Yeah, the block
right? And then
party. Yeah.
that's when she hit the scene again. But
That's one of
all in
my
all, she's
favorite
still
films, by the way. That Chappelle Block Party. I can watch that over and over and over again. You're right, Alex. Eve my hood side and Trina my high girl side.
I was
Absolutely.
finna,
Right.
right. I was finna ask her to explain that. What's the difference between hood and high girl?
That's a daggone good
Oh, that's the
question.
difference.
I'm sure there is. I just don't know
I
it.
know it's a difference, but hood and high girl. Come on, explain that to me. Cause the high girl's in the hood. So I know it's a high girl song and stuff. So talk to me. That's why I asked. Explain that to me a little bit.
Dirt said the hot girls in the hood, baby. Okay.
Well, some of them are, but
Could somebody?
your high girl
I
side
need
is
an
when you ready to
explanation
go
also.
out, twerk something, and club it out. Now your hood side is when you just hanging out, chilling with the fellas on the block, just
Just
chilling, just doing your thing. Now
okay.
your high girl is when you got on your booty shorts and ready to twerk it out.
Oh,
And probably ain't thinking about no man.
when you get a little boozy.
I don't know, Che. I think
Is
they
it
a lot
boozy
of
or is it
them.
when you just
Call
A
it
lot
what
of
you
them.
want.
If they ain't thinking about a man, they thinking about somebody.
Maybe they think about themselves. That would be nice for a
hood
change.
is
That would be nice, but the
high
truth is,
girl is turned
if you
up.
wanted to
All the
dress up,
time.
if people always dressed up for themselves,
Hey,
right?
there you go, right
You
there.
wouldn't worry.
Allie just explained it.
Huh?
Allie Pooh just explained it.
Yep,
Hood
hood
is
is
rough.
rough. High girl is
Hood
turned
is
up and
rough,
having fun.
and
Yes.
the girl is turned up having fun.
Oh.
I'm just gonna have a warm girl summer this year because
Oh,
the way these meat set up, child, I ain't gonna be able to.
Even Sheba said there's a difference between the hood and the hot. Wow. Now Sheba
Yeah,
saying
All of
there is a
y'all
difference.
something different.
we
I
we
bet they
all
got
finna have
different. I bet they got different definitions.
we all finna have a hot something summer with the way this heat wave running through here.
Right,
It's
this
about to
heat.
bring us all to school. Everybody's about to be a hot girl in a minute.
Already.
Yeah,
Like, shoot, I need to
Wow.
get my life
Lord
together
no
because
Jesus.
I
joke.
can't go to hell with this type of heat. Get my life
All
right
this heart
together.
is melting on off.
Hey, we passed the gates of hell about 15 miles ago. What you talking about? We in the thick of it, baby.
I
We are in the
can't.
thick of it.
No, no.
It's hot.
Oh my
It's
So
goodness.
hot.
so
Hey, quick update.
what do y'all think about when Trick Daddy came out? Did
Trick
y'all like that?
Daddy.
When they did, you don't know now.
I love I love that song, but Trick Daddy's just gotten weird these days.
What?
You don't like Trick Daddy?
I mean,
It's an Atlanta thing. Talk to us. Talk to
Look,
us.
Jay, because I'm kind of like right there with you on that. I'm finna be honest. I'm kind of like right there with you on that. I was never a real big Trick Daddy fan.
you can't, like, as people get older, like, their careers started a long time ago. Like, Trick, he's gotten older and
You don't know, man.
he's changed,
Oh my God.
He's changed the way, his look. I mean, you want to talk about hot girls, let's talk about hot guys. Like, Trick,
No, man. Don't talk
he
about
just ain't no
you
hot boy no more. Maybe
don't
he
do
was
that.
back in the day,
better say it.
but
You
Trick
better
ain't
say
let's talk about hot girls. Let's talk about hot guys. Trick
Don't do it. You don't know, man.
Yeah, I do know, man.
Too
I know you need to
late.
get rid of that big old gut you got falling
That
like
word won't
I know that. I
come.
know a little bit of that. I know right now you're a little bit bigger than you should be.
Ooh,
That's why I
Jay.
know that.
Sorry, say you don't know, man.
Oh, you got
That's Trick
tears in
Daddy,
my eyes from that
dog.
one.
That's Mr. 305. That is
Golly.
Miami.
I ain't taking none of his clout away from him. I'm just
No, I
saying,
know.
he need to get his little Czechoslovakia body together.
Oh no. No.
Oh God!
You think of me?
Hey,
The lady
bro, if you talk like you look, if
What's
Kevin
next
Durant
on
don't
the
gotta
list?
check it, if Kevin Durant don't gotta check his hair, dude, Trick Daddy don't gotta check his belly, there. You know what I'm saying? You don't know that.
Ooh, wee.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
Oh my.
Say you owe one
Oh.
tonight. I thought it was
Right,
Wanda.
Tay live now. You know,
See?
You owe
You know what? Yeah. What's next? What's next?
tell us how you really feel about Trick Daddy Dollars.
Oh gosh.
If I ever had a chance to work with Trick as an artist, I would totally work with him. But I mean,
He ain't gonna work with you now.
Oh no.
you know what? Don't say that, Wanda. He
You
might
saying
one day.
You just
you
missed
saying
this
y'all have to go to the gym though, huh, Jay? Y'all
Oh
have to go to
God.
the gym. What are you?
You think I'm the first one in the told Trick that he need to know now?
Oh my
I'm not the
God.
first one.
Oh my God.
So
So you
Jay,
did not say
you
that,
work with Trick.
dude.
He just got to go to the gym with you too, huh? So he can work on that building.
He's a made man now. He really don't got to do nothing. He's daddy, so he can look however he want to look. He's still Trick. He done already made his place in the entertainment world.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it wouldn't hurt.
Yeah.
You did not say that dude had a Czechoslovakian body.
So
She did.
he did.
She
I don't
did.
even know where that came from. That just popped in
I
my
thought my
head.
mustache comment was bad. So
In honor of Father's Day and Trick Daddy Dollars,
Oh,
I'm gonna say you don't know now all weekend. That's how it's gonna be all weekend. You don't know the Father's Day.
well, all right
No,
then.
here's one. It was a good. It was a fun verse. But it
I
was-
can't say it because if I say it, I'm gonna immediately start laughing because of Che.
I
That's
mean,
the only thing I'm there to think about.
It's gonna bring it back every
See
time.
the part when the girls came out with the booty and they was just
I know she
twerking.
had like Trina had dances and everything.
Yeah, she
I'm like,
and I
okay,
wish she
Trina.
would have had dances the whole time because I was getting really bored just looking at one person. I was happy.
You know what, Chad? One thing I have found out, you get bored rather quickly with
Yeah,
entertainment. You get
I
bored
do.
really fast. And I'll be like,
But can you blame her? Because it's supposed to be entertainment. It's
no.
supposed to be moving.
Yeah, I get it.
It's supposed to be moving.
But like
Are
she'd
you
be
not
like, she'll
entertained?
be watching it for a minute. She'd be like, okay, I'm bored. I want to do
I be ready
I'm
for
bored.
the next thing. You just show me what you need to show, and I'm moving on. They were just moving back and
Give me
forth,
what needs to be
back and
gay.
forth, side to side, and back and forth, and side to side, and eventually you just be like, okay, what's next?
Your HDAD kick in and all that stuff. You be like,
Right.
hold on, wait a minute.
My OCD kick in,
I should be
ADHD
doing
kick
so.
in,
Right.
my bipolar, all of that kick in. I'll be ready to go. All right.
And
What else
then
you talking
Trick Daddy with his little Czechoslovakian body ass come up on stage.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, the whole Czechoslovakia. Why you gotta look like the whole thing, though?
Oh my God.
Oh, child.
Oh my God.
All right.
Oh,
But all in all,
okay.
the verses was
That
really
was
cute.
hilarious.
It was really
I'm
cute.
Eve. I got Eve.
That was I'm
Yep, I was
Eve all
rolling with
day.
Eve also, but
Everybody
it
rolling with
was
Eve?
good.
No, I took Trina. Miss 305 had it. Her
I
energy
always
was
gotta be
live. She was there the whole night. Her energy was just,
Well, you know
I
why
like
he took
energy. So
Trina.
I like energy, huh? What they wanted. No, her energy was live. Her songs that
You know why
she
you
put
rocking
out.
with Trina in real life?
Trina cool, but them orange, like burnt orange leather pleather pants she had on, I was really confused about that.
That's Miami.
Okay.
The
That
colors.
Note to self:
about it.
don't go to Miami.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would enjoy that.
You got to be able to coordinate. You
It's
know
kind
what I'm saying?
of hot. These pleathered. I'm like, girl, you know your thighs are sweating right now in the pants. I know.
Oh, sweaty thighs of Trina. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh my God. Okay, moving on.
Okay, let's move on because we didn't turn on something
We're
and
gonna go all the way
turn on. Okay,
I'm
let's
sorry.
turn it off.
I'm sorry.
Let's turn it off. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead there.
My bad. Quick update for those of y'all who are following the games. So the Jazz is up 33 to the Clippers 31 in the first quarter. And we're about to resume game.
All right, that's our NBA update. Nice. Um,
All right.
let's talk about some of our Black
Hey
excellence
man.
moments, moments of Black excellence, hot topics.
Let's talk
Simone
about
Yes.
Biles.
Yeah.
Yes.
That Sierra and Russell started the school.
Yeah.
those.
They
Yeah.
did.
So
Like,
I'm not sure if they started the school or so what I read was that it was a charter school that was failing. So they ended up putting $1.75 million into it,
Mm,
and they changed the name of it. And they didn't only just change the
okay.
name of it, but they also uh, started the program to help the impoverished Black and Brown students of the area.
mm.
Yeah, so that's what I got from the multiple articles I read on it today. But I think it's absolutely
Okay.
Dope,
excellent.
dope. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. All right. So Sierra and Russ got their school. Dr. Umar, they waiting on you,
Uh
baby.
oh,
They
uh
waiting on you.
We need to
We gonna
volunteer.
throw Uno in there. Right,
Doctor Umar
right.
waiting for them volunteers and Jello pudding pots.
Why you not gonna volunteer? You know what I'm saying? He waiting on you. You know, he needs you to quit your daytime job
Yeah,
and
yeah,
volunteer. You know what I'm saying? To come build a
yeah. I
school
want
that
to
he
help
got
the Black
planned.
community.
Moving
Volunteer
on.
Umar's
Simone Biles,
school.
guys.
Yeah, she's awesome.
So,
Get it?
big
What can
salute
you
to Russ
say
and
about this
Sierra.
queen? Like Simone Biles, y'all. That's
Name what you
her
say about
name.
her. She's just amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. She's gonna be in Kansas City later this year, from what I heard.
Okay.
She's beating
Um,
everybody.
yes,
Tiana Taylor is also beating everybody. So the list of Black girl excellence who are beating everybody just goes on and on and on and
Wanda,
on.
so you're right.
what's going on with Tiana Taylor?
Oh, she is the first black woman to get sexiest woman alive in Maxim.
And she killing that covers. She
Ooh,
owned it.
Yeah.
You see this?
Oh, so about
Yeah,
that
she gets
cover,
that.
she had just came in from, I forgot what she said she was coming from, but she was like she didn't have no makeup, no lashes or anything. They told her to just be her, come in and like she just did her. And like everything that she had on, it was like very minimal everything. And she was
Yeah,
still bad as I don't know what.
killing it,
Like she was like,
killing
and
it.
she was super excited about it and
yeah,
everything. Like
she got that body
she was
down.
like she didn't have no makeup artist. She didn't like her hair. They wanted her to keep. She had took her wig off. She's like, at least let me lay these eggs down. They let her wear her braids. That she, how us ladies braid our hair down and put the wigs on. So
Right.
they just let her rock her look, and it was amazing.
That,
Like the whole shoot was beautiful.
yes, that's dope. I'm glad you
Yes, but
brought that
She went
to us.
from my super sweet 16 birthday party to sexiest woman alive in Maxim. So there
right,
we go.
Crazy.
right, right.
Crazy.
So I was supposed to be working, but I
And
just
she's mad
I
talented too, y'all.
had a quick break, so I just started like, okay, so because I don't remember her when everything just happened for her. But I started looking back through some stuff, and it was like
Hmm.
2010 and 2012 and 2019. I was like, oh man,
Yeah.
I forgot that she was in some of this stuff.
Remember our Coming to America video when we were talking about her in that
Yep.
movie? And how
Right.
amazing she was even back then. So she's gone on to win this amazing award, or not award, but being placed in this uh, magazine and all this stuff. So I don't know. She keeps growing. She keeps getting better. She gets back.
Predominantly white magazine.
Yeah. All right. And we're gonna clap to the magazine, but what we really clapping to is Tiana.
Yeah. So not I wanted to make this point also, and I kind of mentioned it yesterday. Like, and this goes back to Simone Biles, is where people are getting punished. Our sisters are getting punished, right? Because folks want their excellence to be brought down to the
It
level of
ain't new.
mediocrity, so somebody else can actually compete. Nah, step y'all's game up. Let's
It
talk
ain't
about
even
that.
new. It ain't even new.
Yeah, absolutely.
It ain't happening.
Yeah, yeah. Step y'all's game up. Don't punish a person, especially in that. Don't not just especially, but don't punish anybody who's reaching another level and setting a new standard for a sport or for
Yes.
anything that they're doing, and try to make them settle for something less because other
Right.
folks
Because they
can't
were
do it.
definitely trying to penalize Miss
Yeah,
Bottles because the stuff that she can do, nobody else can't do. I'm like,
Yeah.
sorry, you can't bottle black girl magic and sell it in the store so everybody can have it. No, you can't.
There's a reason why they don't fight fair, because they would never win that way.
But a good thing on Naomi, like I came to the defense of the other end, and her sponsors came out, and they were the one that spoke and said that she withdrew herself from the tournament, but she's looking forward to playing in Tokyo, well, in the Olympics to represent Tokyo. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? For all her fans and Wooty Wild, you know what I'm saying? But at this time, she needs to spend time with her family and her friends. So that was the other thing, and I was telling y'all, I think her support set, the people that's spending the money on her, they want her to be at her best. If she's not at her best, then they dollars not making
Hmm.
sense. So that's what I'm saying. So that was my argument on that end of it too. So they came out, they represented her well. She's getting the rest she needed with her family and her friends, and she preparing for the Olympics.
Yeah,
Yeah.
indeed on that.
absolutely.
That's real.
Absolutely, Ricky.
That's real.
Oh
So
yeah, Rick.
So
congratulations.
congratulate
Congrats.
everyone.
All
Round of
again, rounds
applause.
of
Like
applause.
excellent is always great.
And I don't know if it's gonna be our final topic, but Juneteenth, they've made it turn it into a federal holiday.
It
Yes.
is.
So
So, what do you guys think about that?
wonderful.
It,
First off, absolutely wonderful,
yeah.
splendid. It's long overdue. We should have had it a long time ago. That's the first thing. Second thing is, I live on a federal installation, and I went to work this morning and I started making phone calls, trying to get somebody to get some stuff done, and um, drove over to other spots and areas and looking for people like, man, ain't nobody Juneteenth. Ain't nobody at work.
Mhm.
They celebrating Juneteenth.
Nobody
I'm like,
nobody was
okay, well,
working.
Right.
yeah, I can't even be upset with them about that.
Right.
That's what's happening. I gotta work, but I'm not mad at
Yeah.
anybody else who gets to get it.
Yeah.
This is the first federal holiday for black people since the Martin Luther King holiday.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if it was 81 or 83,
I think
but
it was 83.
83. But since the Martin Luther King holiday, that was the last holiday that we had implemented for us. So it
Yeah.
was a big. I thought it was good. I was
Okay.
listening to a lot of me and my me and my comrades been talking. We do a lot of talking in poker, and a
Not the
lot
comrades.
and
The
a lot of them
comrades, baby.
and a lot of them thought
Yeah,
that
his
it was
comrade.
just like a hush situation for black people. You know what I'm saying? They just hushing us up. You know what I'm saying? For the real bigger issues. I'm like, yeah, I could take that, but right now we getting it. So let us
Yeah.
take this victory
Let's
and
That's
let us
let's
keep
enjoy
fighting. You know
it.
what I'm saying? It ain't over. They think
right.
they hushing us, but we not
Right.
hushed right now.
Just
So
because we got this don't mean we gonna stop pushing forward from other
don't
things.
think it's over. Yeah.
Yes.
We'll
Right.
Yeah.
take this and we gonna triumph and get something even bigger later on. So
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it's
Yeah.
not even about like just getting a holiday because yeah, that's
yeah, it's
that's the
not no
truth.
holiday. Correct.
Yeah, the red piece of meat is to silence the wolves,
Hmm.
and turn their attention to something else. But once they finish
Hmm.
consuming that piece of meat, they got to turn themselves back to hunting
Yeah.
again.
Mhm.
Right,
And
right.
we still have a long road to hoe. We still have to make sure we work for equality. Uh,
Because at the same time, they're still trying to take away our voting rights.
absolutely,
We
Correct.
have
That's another
absolutely.
issue.
we celebrate, but we stay focused.
So that's what the Conrads was
Absolutely.
on. You know what I'm saying? So they giving us something, but they hushing us from real bigger issues. So that was a lot of the argument. So we got a lot of topics to talk about, people. So hell, we're presenting to everybody. Let's make it a
Yeah, I mean, we'll
platform.
take it.
So,
Yeah, because there's a whole lot of bills still sitting on that table, the Senate table, that they haven't looked at. They don't want to vote on. They never gonna. And like, I think they did this unanimously. Like, voted for Juneteenth as federal holiday, and like, the Senate don't do nothing unanimously. So it's like, so you
Yeah,
already know, like, but it's like, while they doing that, you want to keep your other eye over here because they doing something else.
yeah, and like you said, voter rights. We still haven't had a
George Floyd
mass.
Consent Act and all of these
Yeah,
other things.
yep. We still
Yeah.
haven't had a mass push for police reform at the federal level like we need to.
Mhm.
Um, we still haven't
Yeah.
been able to get justice for the brothers and sisters that are locked up
Right.
unjustifiably, that need to be exonerated.
Right.
For not just for
Right.
misdemeanor crimes like marijuana, but for actually, literally, truly being innocent in several different instances. We still haven't been able to get the DAs
Mhm.
that help put those brothers and sisters behind bars that are innocent, convicted of whatever, like false incrimination charges. Right? That's the type of stuff that we got to keep pushing for, and we got
Yeah.
to keep leaning on and leaning towards, because
yeah.
they still trying. It's people's
Yes.
system that's still trying to get us.
Yeah, a lot of the gun laws set in America is so misconstrued and so flawed. You know what I'm saying? Like here in Missouri, the carry conceal versus an open carry state. You know what I'm saying? Like here in Missouri, it's an
Right.
open carry state. Do we get out? Do we not get the carry conceal because it's an open carry state? But then it's you know what I'm saying? So the laws is just so messed up, and you can get jammed up so quickly. So
Quick.
Yeah.
yeah, so
And I
we gotta be informed on the topics and on what to do and what the know-hows. You know what I'm saying
Yeah.
on
absolutely.
various topics.
Mhm.
And I will even throw in like the big ticket item that's happening, another big ticket item rather, which is critical race theory that people are being afraid to be taught and look into and actually explore, because there's a specific segment of America that doesn't want to deal with the truth and the reality about the movement, the system, and how this country came into being. Everything that's been glorified and taught in a manner of heroism, it shouldn't have been.
It's just
So it's starting to bruise and hurt egos, and
right.
actually tell
Yeah.
they don't want the relevant and the real story to be told. People want a fictitious history to continue to be pushed, and it's all done under and for the name of American exceptionalism. That
Right.
bull crap.
Right.
American
So
history ain't necessarily our history, right? Necessarily everybody else's history. What is taught is not the
Right.
true. You know what I'm saying? It's
it's not
realm
true.
of so.
Yeah. We all have to be careful about what we've been taught versus what the truth is.
Yep.
Um, so
Absolutely.
yeah.
Books were written by men. You know what I'm saying? So that's another key thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, and history is
Yep.
always told from the point
All
of the victor.
facts.
It's rarely ever told from the point
Yeah.
of the persons that lost. And I'm not trying to overstep this, or move this into another direction, but we also have to remember that when dealing with war and with dealing with different civilizations, it's not the civilized people that win the wars. It's the people or the culture that's willing to commit heinous acts and egregious crimes towards humankind to further their agenda and to do what they need in order to write their own story and control a different narrative. It's not the civilized people that wins.
I
Yeah.
love when
So
you get the preaching, brother Jig. I love when you get the preaching, brother Jig.
Oh my
So
God.
every
So
time you laugh, I can just see Crystal. She love your laugh. She like, side note, I love that laugh.
oh, Crystal's fat laugh. Oh, that's so sweet. Crystal. Oh my God. Yeah. Well, you guys, I mean, that's all the topics we really wanted to talk about with you guys tonight. There's a lot going on. It's always a lot going on. Have you guys
Yeah.
ever heard that we do too many different topics? Like some people be like, "Y'all be talking about too many different things."
Talk to it.
What?
Let's see what they think. Let's see what they think. Especially the ones that's on, because the ones that's on right now are the ones that definitely rock with us, that definitely tune in every week, every other week that we're on. So
We
yeah, let's
trying
see
to keep
what
up
they
with
say.
the hot topics, baby. We trying to keep up with what's going on in the world, and sometimes that's 10 things. Sometimes that's three things. It just depends. Just stay in with us, y'all. Stay
Yeah, it be
tuned.
so much
Stay
going on. It
tuned.
ain't a fault.
Okay, it's
And we
not
want to
our
touch
fault. We ain't in the
everything.
news.
We
We
just get to
It
chopping
be
it up.
stuff going on.
We're just reporting on what's going on. So rock with us, y'all.
Yeah.
Well, thanks everybody
Who
for
said she
coming
said
on.
y'all auntie told y'all that?
Who said
Thank y'all so much for coming on. Another great live on this Friday. Remember, every other Friday night we'll be on
We on.
10 p.m.
We coming
Eastern,
on
9
rocking
p.m.
with you.
Central. Yeah, every other Friday. So, all
yeah,
right, guys.
love y'all.
Love
Love y'all.
y'all for coming
God bless.
on. God bless you. And good
Mhm.
night.